Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got the Skiff Accomplice here with me up against the Holt Bladeworks Specter, V4 in this case. And we're gonna do a quick comparison review between these two guys. But hey, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this kind of content. So let's check them out because they're pretty similar, but also very, very different because both are made in US of A. Both are mid-tech knives. Beautiful, beautiful examples of CNC machining, like really, really high-end stuff, guys. This is the Skiff. It's gonna be around $1,000 table price, and this is the Holt, and this is going to be around $850 table price, but good luck in getting this guy for table price because it has been discontinued, so you have your chance are only on the secondary market. This is a liner lock, but also you can have a Specter in like a frame lock configuration. So it's going to be your choice. So basically this is a V3, this is a V4, and the Skiff is just like just a classic liner lock only. So the materials employed are very similar because we have, if we consider let's just keep these both here. Frame is titanium milled like with some mesmerizing lines. Same thing, titanium frame, mesmerizing lines, crazy 3D milling skills going on over here, and just some anodization in this case. This case just like a nude, no ano going on, just like titanium and some really, really cool milled lines with some fingerprints over here, but look at that. Very, very finely done. Also, you've got a very, very cool finish. It's pretty similar indeed. And you've got, look at this. Let's just check these two guys out. You have very, very different approaches. So the frame in this case, in the Skiff, is just like two slabs of titanium, and it's not skeletonized on the inside. So it's just like full solid chunks of titanium. Whereas in this case, you can see there's some skeletonization going on. And of course, this is a liner lock, but same goes for the frame lock. You're gonna see some nice lightning pockets on the inside, beautiful milling going on. There's even some milling lines on the inside in this guy, so really, really cool. In this case, you've got M390 steel. This guy is sporting a CTS XHP steel, and you're gonna see that, for example, the Skiff is much chubbier, let's say. See, the handle is taller, milling lines are more like defined and deeper than these pinstripes. But if you check, for example, these lines, this is the bent starburst, they kind of have the same depth of the Skiff. So really, really cool option. Of course, you can find other patterns in the Specter. This, for example, is just like a checkered pattern, so very, very cool milling indeed. Also, another difference you're gonna see is the blade shape, because look at this. Skiff is a much more complex blade, has a nice swedge going on, it's a hollow grind and has polished flats and a polished spine with this beautiful, beautiful jimping going on. In this case, you've got just a mirror polished blade. Look at that, just gorgeous, gorgeous blade. Sorry. Just some jimping going on, nice and polished spine as well, beautifully, beautifully chamfered, slimmer stock, like thinner stock than this guy. So probably the Specter is going to be a nicer, a better slicer, because being like full flat grind, it has like, I would say 30% belly, kind of like the same as the Skiff. But thinner stock, full flat grind. This is a little bit thicker. but hollow grind and just a little bit of flats going on. Beautiful, beautiful blades. This is hand rubbed satin. It's just fantastically done with the polished flats. I mean, come on, guys. Look at the finish of this blade. Just gorgeous. Flipper tab, I would give it to the Specter because the Skiff is a little bit too pointy for a push button. I mean, you can still do it, but it's gonna hurt a little bit after a little bit, you know. And then you have the beautiful option of doing a nice light switch deployment over here, but there's no jimping. In the Specter, you're gonna see some jimping going on over here. Very, very easy to do a push button. Light switch is probably your best option to deploy the blade. Also, you're gonna see the sound. It's like very, very different. That's the Skiff. That's the Specter. Specter closing. And Skiff closing. Very, very different sounds indeed. And you're going to notice also some structural differences because the Skiff is employing a very, very long backspacer compared to the pretty short backspacer of the Specter. This is nice and flush, is nicely geared, let's say, and there's a beautiful pattern which is matching with this indentations on the scales, beautifully done, whereas the Skiff has a mirror polished and in this case bronze anodized, gold anodized backspacer, absolutely flush, beautiful gear pattern which is reminding the jimping over here. So nice jimping also right over there, beautifully done. It's extremely solid. It gives an extremely solid feel to the knife. Construction is really, really similar because you got one pivot screw in both cases, of course, and two handle screws, like just very closer here in the Specter. And in this case, you just have them like a little bit more distant because of the length of this backspacer. The pocket clip, I would give it to the Specter, because it's easier to get in and out of the pocket. Look at the geometry of this ramp in and out, very, very simple. In the case of the Skiff, you have a much shallower entering ramp, really, really, you see, like that, and also you've got much higher springer tension. In this case, you have like clipped, the clip is milled and the lines are matching the scale like in a beautiful way. And also you have a nice unmilled area right underneath the clip in order for the pocket to slide in and out easily. So really, really nice touch and really, really nice milling. You can also find some nice milling going on the clip in the version 4 only. So in this case, you just have like a nice flush and flat clip, but you can find some milled pocket clips in the latest version 4. So also another really, really big difference is going to be the weight, because the Skiff is weighing in at 5.3 ounces. This guy is 4 ounces. Because it's a liner lock, so there's much more material. This guy is 3.5 ounces, so almost 2 ounces less than this guy. Really, really, really light. This is the frame lock, of course, which is lighter than the liner lock. If you're talking about fit and finish, I would say they're really, really close, really, really comparable, guys. They're impeccably done. You're not going to be wrong with any of these two guys. I mean, look at that. Milling lines are out of this world. The precision is outstanding. Beautifully designed. They're both great. Also, another difference, of course, of the clip is that the Specter has hidden screws, and you can see a couple of screws for the Skiff, but nothing too crazy. From what concerns the feel, you're gonna feel the Specter much lighter and thinner in the hand, but the Skiff is gonna give you a probably a much more solid sensation when you hold it because of a couple of reasons. So it's heavier, it's taller, and also you've got some jimping right before this divot over here for your thumb, so you can just do like that. And also here you have this area which is unsharpened right over here, so you can use this as a finger choice, so you're going to be able to choke it up like that. And this is just fantastic. It feels just great. You can choke it up like this, you see, and you're not going to be risking anything because there's no sharpening choil, let's say, and this part over here is not sharpened. Look at that. So it's great for choking up like that. So in the hand, this guy feels a little bit more solid. There's no hot spots for any of these whatsoever. So really, really nice ergo. For what concerns the action, I would give it to the Specter. I mean, Skiff is really smooth. Like, it's buttery smooth. It's a nice sensation. This guy is running on Skiff bearings, of course, but you have to give it a little bit of a wiggle if you want to, you know, just shut the blade off. Whereas in the case of Specter, you just have free fall and a nice guillotine effect, if you know what I mean. You can just do this. So the action, I would give it to the Specter. And smoothness, I would say they're both smooth in a different way. This is gliding smooth. This is full shotty smooth. Detent strength, there's in this case, this V4 has a stronger detent. I would say, yeah, actually, probably no. A little bit, I mean, they're both strong. This is a little bit stronger, but this is not adjustable. So this is going to be always strong. This guy, you can actually tune your detent by just taking this apart and using the provided Allen wrench and just adjusting a screw that it's on the inside, and you're going to be able to adjust the detent from soft to hard to your liking. So that's also a really, really cool option you've got. Both are running on bearings. Both are fantastic, fantastic blades, guys. So, I mean, you're not going to be wrong picking any of these guys. Beautiful, beautiful looks. Ergo is supersonic. The sound is great in both cases. I mean, these are truly, truly outstanding knives, and I mean, they're both great. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.